It's December 25th here in Seoul, and I'm Choi Min-jung bringing you live news coverage on Christmas Day. President Yoon Suk-yeol apparently did not respond to a summons for questioning by investigators on Christmas Day. Our correspondent Lee Eun-hee joins me live on the line. Eun-hee, have there been any new developments regarding his response to the summons?
So Min-jung, President Yoon failed to appear for questioning set for 10 a.m. by the Special Investigative Team, which includes members of the Corruption Investigation Office for high-ranking officials. However, on Tuesday, the head of the CIO expressed the hope that President Yoon would appear for questioning, adding that they are willing to wait beyond the initial deadline. On Tuesday, the president's lawyer, Seok Dong-yeon, stated that it was unlikely that Yoon would attend, emphasizing that the Constitutional Court's impeachment trial process should take priority. He added that once President Yoon's position is clearly communicated to both the justices and the public, the matter will be viewed more objectively and seriously by the people. If Yoon fails to respond to this summons, it will mark the second time he has done so. And in that case, the CIO will consider whether to issue a third summons or seek an arrest warrant to forcibly secure his attendance. But investigators have reportedly stated that an arrest warrant for the president is still a long way off, as there are still many factors to consider. Meanwhile, there have been no changes in the Constitutional Court's plan to proceed with its first preparatory hearing scheduled for Friday. During a briefing on Tuesday, a spokesperson addressed concerns raised by President Yoon's legal team about the bench's 3 vacant seats, particularly regarding whether a 6-member panel can effectively conduct the full impeachment trial. The court reaffirmed that the trial can proceed with 6 justices and that it will move forward as scheduled. However, with President Yoon refusing to accept requests for trial documents, it's uncertain whether he will submit them before the required 7-day deadline that started on December 20th. Additionally, the court announced that its justices will hold a second meeting on Yoon's impeachment on Thursday, with further details to be disclosed later.
Meanwhile, the main opposition Democratic Party is pushing through with an impeachment motion against acting President Han Duck-soo, right?
Right. Acting President Han Duck-soo is also facing an impeachment motion tabled by the main opposition Democratic Party. This action comes after Han's refusal to approve bills calling for an investigation of President Yoon and First Lady Kim Gun-hee. The DP is claiming that a cabinet that crosses the people's will no longer has a reason to continue. However, there's an ongoing discussion about how to proceed with the impeachment motion. The Democratic Party says that only 151 votes, or a simple majority of the 300 lawmakers in the National Assembly, are needed to pass the motion. In response, acting chair and floor leader of the ruling People Power Party, Kwon Sung-dong, is arguing that since Han Duck-soo is acting president, at least 200 votes will be required, similar to the impeachment motion against President Yoon. The DP unanimously adopted the motion on Tuesday with plans to submit it to the Assembly the same day. However, the party announced that it would submit the motion on Thursday, aiming to have it voted on as early as Friday.
All right, Eun-hee, thank you for the update. And moving on, despite the political turmoil in the country, people are out in the streets to enjoy Christmas. On Tuesday, Christmas Eve, popular Christmas time places such as Seoul's Myeongdong, Gwanghwamun, and Hongdae were packed with people out to take part in the holiday festivities. An annual Christmas Mass celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ is being held at the country's largest cathedral in Myeongdong, while churches nationwide are holding back-to-back worship ceremonies. Police and other officials are maintaining a vigilant watch to maintain safety, especially in places like Myeongdong, as around 70,000 people visit the area annually to celebrate Christmas. Christmas is a season of celebration, but it's also a time to share warmth and extend a helping hand to those in need. One simple way to do that is by purchasing Christmas seals. Our culture correspondent Song Yu-jin shows us how they can bring change.
They're small, simple, but packed with meaning. Christmas seals may seem like just decorative stickers, but they hold the potential to bring real change. Every year, lung health associations around the world sell these adhesive labels to raise funds for combating lung diseases like tuberculosis.
In 1904, Danish postal clerk Einar Hobel introduced the first Christmas seal to raise funds for children suffering from tuberculosis. The idea spread quickly, becoming a global movement across Europe and the U.S.
Korea joined this tradition in 1932 when Canadian medical missionary Dr. Sherwood Hall issued the country's first Christmas seal. Since 1953, the Korean National Tuberculosis Association has been in charge of the program. And this year's seal is all the more special. So every year, the International Union Against Tuberculosis and Lung Disease hosts a Christmas seals contest where member states submit their seals of the year. And this year, Korea's seal, which is this one, was voted first place for the first time in 20 years. The winning design is a collaboration with the popular Korean animation Bread Barbershop.
Each year, we invite the public to submit design ideas for the seals and review them based on social relevance and creativity. This year, we partnered with Bread Barbershop to create a fun and meaningful design that appeals to all age groups.
Each seal costs 3,000 won, or about $2. The funds support early detection of tuberculosis among vulnerable groups, patient treatment, research, and global assistance. However, the popularity of Christmas seals has waned in recent years.
With fewer people sending letters or cards, seals aren't as commonly used. Also, as tuberculosis becomes less visible in daily life, the urgency might not be as apparent. But buying them remains a meaningful way to support patients and contribute to a good cause during the holidays.
Despite progress, tuberculosis remains a pressing issue in Korea. Last year, the country reported over 19,000 cases with an average of 3 to 4 deaths daily.
The aging population poses new challenges, with those aged 65 and older accounting for nearly 58% of tuberculosis patients.
To boost interest, the association has expanded its merchandise to include badges, notebooks, and blankets available at post offices, convenience stores, and online. They aim to raise 3 billion won, or around $2 million, by February. So, if you're looking to spread holiday warmth and joy, these seals are a way to make a difference. 송유진, Arirang News.
Thanks for joining our noon edition of Arirang News. We wish you a happy holiday and we'll bring you more updates at 6 p.m. Korea time.